New sites arriving on doorsteps around the capital region this week. A very analog site, the Yellow Pages phone book. It's here this year, but it's smaller than ever. The company that publishes it says the hard copy still contains all vital contacts and is still as relevant as ever. But some argue that in this digital age, there's really no need for the paper trail. Mary Beth Burton has the story.
The new phone book is here, and you may notice it's shrunk.
They're really small. That's really, really small.
The company who publishes it says 1 in 2 Canadians consults the book every month and adds the environment is a driving force behind the condensed version.
We often make alterations to elements such as font size, layout, or a front of book section, so that way we can reduce the size of the book without necessarily altering, the information that's held within.
The new phone book could help fuel businesses like Island Optical.
And don't be embarrassed if you have to pull out your readers to check out a phone number. We checked the font size from last year's phone book, and it was 3 millimeters. This year's phone book down to just 2 millimeters a name.
Brian Mearns admits to frequently checking the directory.
Like customers, if we forget to take like an address or a phone number, if we have the name, like I'll look them up, and most times they're in the phone book.
The owner of Ambrosio Markets and Deli in Cook Street Village isn't celebrating the arrival of the phone book.
Well, first of all, our listing for our business hasn't been updated.
But the deli man isn't too dismayed. He thinks most of his customers find him the high-tech way.
With technology nowadays, I got a laptop right next to me here. I got my iPhone on me at all times, so it's a bit easier to just, pull that up and quickly Google it.
Phone books hardly seem current when Canada's 20 million plus cellular phone users aren't listed.
We actually surveyed our wireless customers a number of years ago now on whether they wanted their numbers included in phone books, and what we heard back was absolutely not on your life. People consider their cell phone numbers private.
The Yellow Pages isn't just in print, it's also embracing the digital era.
Our network of websites, which includes our flagship yellowpages.ca, receives over 11 million unique visitors each month. A little known fact is that we're actually Canada's #1 internet company in terms of annualized revenue.
Yellow Pages acknowledges not everyone wants the 400-page book on their doorstep. There is an opt-out option if you call 1-800-268-5637.
Ready? Sure. Let's go.
But is paper better? We put the 2 search devices to the test. Brian used a phone book, and I consulted my BlackBerry to find his company listing. It took 13 seconds, and in this case, the old-fashioned method proved quickest.
Darn. Gotcha.
In Victoria, Mary Beth Burton, A News.